Cybernetics.
Hello there guys, and of course, welcome yourselves back in for yet another one with us, the Review Bros. It's Aaron. It's good to have you join with us, and of course, a pre-workout review, and not just any pre-workout review today. We're looking at the truly hyped up Gorilla Mind pre-workout, their brand new one to the market. It's Gorilla Mode Lightning. And why is this so exciting to us? It's their high stimulant pre-workout. We are looking at potentially here something very strong, something that's going to really energize you in the gym, perhaps bring you several other benefits. And we're going to go through all of those strengths today as we take it through the usuals, the taste, the price, the label, and of course, primarily, the effects of this one in the real world, in the gym. We do have to forget that hype. We have to forget the marketing that goes behind it, all of that stuff. And we've got to be, of course, as always, 100% honest. But we do have high hopes for this one. Let's not keep you waiting. Let's see how much of a spark this one creates. Okay, so of course that first segment we move into is probably the least important. That's why we get it out of the way. It's the taste and the mixability of the product. Now, I've been lucky enough to use it a few times already, and I can see that it actually comes in 2 flavours on the website. It comes in blue raspberry, but the one we've got for the sake of today's review, of course, is a Bombsicle, which, I'll be very honest, would have been the flavour I would have chosen. I've had good experiences with Bombsicle flavours in the past. I've always liked a candy type flavour over a fruit flavour. It's very discretionary, this segment, but I'm going to give you my honest thoughts around it. So it is 2 scoops for that maximum serving size. And guys, that comes in on this flavour at least at 39.6 grams. Which, look at this size of this scoop. It is huge. So in goes 1. And in goes 2. Make sure you got enough water in there, guys, because that is a meal on its own. So I'm not really going to easily be able to show you mixability via this shaker, but I can tell you I've had no problems with it whatsoever. As with all pre-workouts, get to the bottom a little bit, do that and neck it on back. Get yourself down to the gym. So, let's see what Bombsicle tastes like. I'm going to pretend it's my first time for the sake of the camera. Let's do it. Strong. Very strong. I probably actually didn't have enough water. Make sure you've got enough water. I'm honestly talking about 500 ml, 400 to 500 ml, 400 as a minimum for 2 scoops, or it's going to come through very strong. It is sour, but it is a nice flavour when you've got enough water. I messed up a bit there. I've got a little bit too little water. What would I give it out of 10 though? Honestly, considering I've used it a few days in a row, I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. There's no real complaints. There's no nasty aftertones, no bitterness, no medicinal nasties. It's a sweet and sour Bombsicle flavour. So 9 out of 10 is a good start to a review. Let's move into the price point now. So of course, moving into the pricing point of this product, it's an expensive one. We need to be realistic here. It's one of the most stacked pre-workouts that exists in the world right now. One of. Now, you'll head on over to the official Gorilla Mind website, where our discount code RB10 knocks off 10% off of this product, and of course anything on the website. Originally it's on there for like $64.99. It knocks it down to $53.49 per the go. Now you do the math, you divide it up by we always go by the maximum serving, and it's funny because very recently there's been a few pre-workouts you could get away with doing the 1 scoop. This being another one. Historically, they've done that. And by the time you actually do the 1 scoop versus the 2 scoops, you're underdosing on at least 1, 2, 3 of the ingredients. So, and nowadays, we seem to be moving into a time where actually you can do half of the serving and you're actually getting a clinical dosage across all lines, which is rare, but it's good. And I'm hoping that is the direction the supplement world's moving into. But for consistency's sake, we have to, you know the drill, go by the maximum serving. I think most people still, despite despite everything, right? Even the fact it's high stim, will still go for 2 scoops. I just do. I don't feel like you'd buy a high stim product to then do half of a serving. That's my honest opinion. Forgive me if you think otherwise. Therefore, it comes in at $2.93 per go. It's expensive. UK guys, for the sake of a pure translation across to our Great British Sterling, £2.23 per go. You also know that we have a consistent pricing scale that compares serving prices from pre-workouts, comparing each other across literally the entire world, where a 5 out of 10 is average, right? This one is a 2 out of 10, so it is much more expensive than your average pre-workout. But again, I'm going back to it. We are looking at much more stacked than the average. It's going down that car analogy. Ferrari's more expensive. You pay in what you get, though, right? You get the gist on that one. Now let's move into the label and see where that money is actually going. Okay, so we're into the label of this product. I'm going to break it down as quick as possible for you guys. I'm not going to break it down in much depth as perhaps Derek over at More Plates, More Dates will, simply because you ain't going to want to sit here for all of that. I'll tell you the primary function of each ingredient and give you a real basic description, right? So we're looking at, as I mentioned, I'm going to be looking at the 2 scoop dosage, right? 39.6 grams. At the top, vitamins, minerals, electrolytes for general bodily function, natural energy production, body health, general well-being, right? Nothing too specific for a pre-workout, as in like, you're not going to feel vitamin B12 in 30 minutes time. It's a longevity type thing. General bodily function, right? Let's be honest. Anyway, even some muscular contraction. Anyway, L-tyrosine starts us off at a whopping, never seen before, 13.5 grams. The honest, true, normal, typical dosage of L-tyrosine is about 1 gram. 2 grams is seen as a good dose. 3 grams is seen as a freaking good dose, let alone 13.5. The second highest before that, I think, was 10. And even then, that was a wild card type feel. Now, that's in there for focus, concentration, mood elevation. I really don't know how that's going to come together at that dosage. It could be over the top. It could be really nice. I really don't know. Anyway, L-citrulline at 8 grams, a good dosage again. Of course, nitric oxide production, pumps, blood flow, vascularity, all of the good stuff there. Betaine anhydrous, 4 grams, mega dosage again. The typical's 2.5. Here, jack of all trades, pumps, endurance, athletic performance, strength output, even been shown to help with focus and cognition. Malic acid at 3 grams, probably paired up there for the L-citrulline with endurance-based benefits and help with flavouring overall. We have pink Himalayan sea salt at 1 gram of mega dosage, contractions, pumps, strength output. We got a new ingredient never seen before, Synaptrix, at 1 gram. Now that's in there for, of course, synapse activity within the brain, focus, concentration, mood elevation, dopamine levels up. We're hoping for some good times on that one. Alpha GPC, 800 milligrams, choline type, waking the brain up, focus, concentration, mood elevation. We got Area Gerensis at 500 milligrams, a mega dosage, dubbed the natural version of like a DMHA for euphoria, stimulation, focus, just a general central nervous system amper. We've got caffeine anhydrous at 400 milligrams. That's 4 cups worth of coffee. Energy and stimulation, that's a mega dosage. Decaffeine malate, 200. We're looking at about 550 total caffeine from this. This one's a slightly slower digestion version. Hopefully help you without no crash towards the end of your training. That's a lot of caffeine in this product, as high stims are expected to have. And we wrap off with rulacine, which is alpha yohimbine at 1.5 grams, which is not a dose to be sniffed at. Sounds low, but it's an adrenaline precursor. It's going to give you ample energy, fat burning, thermogenic feels. It's a strong one. It turns the dial up on any pre-workout out there. It's one of those real strong ingredients. It's a serious label. It's a serious label with no holes. I'm so excited to get into the effects of this one. Let's do that right now. We are into the effects of this product, and there's no doubt lightning comes forward on this pre-workout. It is seriously good shit, right? And that's jumping you in the deep end. We start the journey at the beginning though. Beta-alanine, it's not in this product. That would normally be the first thing you feel. Now, that's a strength for a lot of people out there. That's the truth. That means for guys who don't necessarily watch these pre-workout reviews or understand necessarily ingredients, beta-alanine gives you that tingly feeling, you know, that tingle type feeling, the allergic reaction almost feel as a pre-workout kicks in. This doesn't have it, and this comes in with instead a serious sense of urgency. 5 minutes after taking it, the caffeine dosage and the alpha-yohimbine dosage pair up to bring the lightning forward. The heart rate starts going up and you get on down the gym. It's strong straight off the bat, guys. It surprised me. I knew it was going to be a strong pre-workout, but I didn't expect it to be so strong, so quick. Energy is really next level on this pre-workout. It's an all-day energy. It's not ridiculously strong, like stupid strong. This is the way I put it. This is the way I thought of it. It's as strong as you're going to get while still staying on the straight and narrow path. And what do I mean by that? Most people are probably expecting me to say something like this without going down the illicit, illegal type pre-workouts. The DMAAs, the DMHAs, the stupid DMBAs, and all the rest of it. The illegals, right? This is really bloody strong though. Energy is fantastic on it, like really good. You get a serious sense of focus behind it. The brain wakes up and you really do crack on through training. It's one of those pre-workouts I can guarantee you, take it at 2 scoops, you'll be wanting to be in the gym for 3 hours. It's one of those, right, you have to drag yourself out of training. Also, it must be said, very importantly, 2 scoops is only for elite people. If you weigh 250 pounds plus and it's leg day or back day, 2 scoops is fair enough, fair play to you. For anyone else on any other body part as well, if it's shoulder day, arm day, cardio day, even chest day to a degree, 2 scoops is just way too much. You won't use it all, it's just too much. It is a serious pre-workout. Now, focus was ridiculous, like ridiculous. And I actually genuinely had no negative effects from that 13 grams of tyrosine. I did think I was going to. I heard people reporting headaches on 10, right? I had none of that. None of that. Craig had none of that as well. He's used it once at the full 2 scoops. No negatives from that. You feel happy on this stuff. You feel like dancing away to your music whilst training hard. It's one of my all-time favourite pre-workouts. Seriously strong, but also seriously productive and happy. Happy vibes, happy lives. This is serious stuff. At 1 scoop, it's a serious contender for a very good daily driver product. It's still quite strong at 1 scoop. I used it once at 1 scoop. It's still strong, right? You do the math on all those bits and pieces, it's still strong. And that's how it come through together. The third element we look for from a pre-workout, the third primary thing is pumps. Again, pumps ridiculous. It's just not leaving anything to chance. It has thrown everything at the wall and everything is stuck. Pumps are savage. It's just a crazy pre-workout. It's everything you want on steroids. It's like a daily drive. It's like the best daily driver on steroids. Don't get me wrong, it's not a daily use pre-workout. I would not say it is at the full 2 scoops, should I say, because alpha-yohimbine doesn't fall into our personal opinion of daily drivers because it's such a strong ingredient, and 550 caffeine goes over the 400 recommended max daily allowance. This is for the serious days. 2-3 times a week is the maximum I'd use it at the full scoop, at the full serving. 2 scoops. It's confusing me already. one of the best pre-workouts that money can buy. I know it's expensive. I can tell you now it is worth it. It really is worth it, especially with that discount code. Makes a little bit of difference to you guys. Not much more can be said. I don't think anyone expected the review to go any different to that. It's just everything you need plus more. It's a serious pre-workout. If that sounds right to you, do check it on out. And as always, stay stimmed on lightning.